welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. Before we get into the video, I want to apologize for how I sound. I may not sound the same due to pollen, freaking horny ass trees. Now, I need to let you know as well that I'll be streaming today in 1 hour from this video being released. Subscribe to this channel right here to see the stream uploaded in its entirety. Now, if you want to see me live, check the comment section down below for my Twitch link, and actually I'll put it up right here as well. There you go. Now, click on that link in the comment section and hit the follow button, so that way you'll be notified of whenever I'm going live. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into Anniken. So immediately, the detectors are in front of me. I spot that. Also, the barred house is right there in front of me. I spot that as well. Now, I posed a question to y'all later, earlier this month, I believe, talking about how would you rank the important stuff in this game? The important stuff being barred house, time safe, and weapons container. Now, I believe the container goes first, barred house second, time safe third. That's what I believe. But in this encounter, I'm going to prove myself wrong. So you see I'm walking backwards from my spawn to locate any potential outlanders, and sure enough, I spot two. Now, one's on top of the hill, right there. And I think about taking a shot, but then I realize, where's his buddy? Right there. And I think I can probably kill him in one hit. But then I miss. That shit sucks. Now, his buddy, is he on alert? Doesn't look like it. Matter of fact, I don't even want to give myself time to figure out if he is on alert. And so I relocate. Yes, I'm running out in the open, but look, the entire map is a fucking open. What am I supposed to do? So, get the food, or the fish, which counts as food. By the way, filet mignon is pretty freaking hype. Now, scope out, because the game doesn't like it when you don't scope out manually, and reload. Every bullet matters. Now, I'm looking at that island to see if there's anybody, one, going for it, and two, when that detector goes off, I need to move. Because it's going to go off. We already seen two people going toward that island. And it's only going to be a matter of time. And sure enough, it's not just two people. It's probably three. Because look, we heard one SVD, that, and another type of weapon. And then we've seen a third person up there on that hill. So at least three people are there. At least. Now I'm going to take the long way around. And as I find a freaking PSD in this truck, hey yo, is this one of the trucks from damn Battery Route except here? That shit crazy. So, well, it's probably not even guaranteed, so let me not even say that. I'm going to walk up behind where I heard gunshots. The optimum angle for any kind of sneaking. So, I'm moving a bit fast, right? And in the back of my head, I'm like, if that detector gets hit, I'm dead. That's what I'm thinking. But then I hear that gunshot. So check this out. Number one, you gotta have patience in this game. You got to. Number two, yes, I did get lucky because he could have hid anywhere else, but he decided to hide right in my crosshairs. And number three, nobody knows where I'm at. Remember, this guy, that's an SVD, not a ZA. Yeah, no, I did say SVD. That guy doesn't have a teammate. So technically, I'm still in the dark. And I like that a lot. So yes, I decided to take an SVD. I decided to. And maybe the devs nerfed my beloved ZA to make the SVD look better. And if that's the case, I understand, because literally nobody uses the fucking SVD. Even I don't use it because I just love my ZA. But then again, what's the difference between a ZA and an SVD? What is the difference? Nobody's gonna know. Besides the stats, but hey, stats is one thing. Actual gameplay with said weapon is another thing. Okay, so threat dealt with. Looks like the guy with the SVD took out the person with the Mosin, his buddy. It looks like he took him out, because I only found 2 bodies. So I'm going to stop through here, loot this little cabin. What we have here. Alarm trap, wire. Stop for a minute, because I thought I heard something. It's cool. Phase through the door. I'm actually a ghost. No one actually cares. And now, I decide I need a secondary. An SVD is not a secondary. It's a whole nother rifle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to loot this barred house. So I'm going to approach it from this angle right here and make sure I'm always moving. Make sure I'm always moving. You know, from last night. You know what I'm talking about. Simulate the VR training now. So you got to see the good and the bad and the ugly side of using a ZA M76. That first shot, not gonna lie to you, made me kind of mad. I aimed too high. I should have put the crosshairs, not it, but the crosshairs, right on his head. I should have. But it all worked out fine in the end. What can I really tell you about me doing this? You gotta keep relocating. You notice how when I shot one time, the both of them hid on one side of this house. And technically speaking, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that, but they messed themselves up. If they didn't hit that detector, I would have got snuck up on. But purely because they hit that detector, they let me know that they were coming. And that's why I hid behind that rock and I seen them appear over the horizon like two demons. Like two demons. And so, that's when the battle ensued. Now, when that third person hit the detector, I was like, shit. I hope they don't come after me, and then it turns into a whole furball. I don't like furballs. I'm a jet, not a cat. And luckily for me, I got two weapons that can stagger somebody. Both the Swisher and the Remington. So, you know, GG. Now I'm approaching the detector with... well, was approaching the detector with the Remington in my hand. But the closer I get to it, radiation hits me. And I'm like, nobody's gonna be here. And sure enough, when I hit it, go prone, hide, nobody's here. So that is indeed a GG. That is indeed a GG. And so, going back to what I was saying earlier, when that third person hit the detector, I thought for sure I was going to be a dead man. Because these rifles I have on my back, they're hella powerful. But it takes a master to aim with them in third person. And to me, it feels like the M82 is the best rifle to use in third person. But thankfully, they seen the three dots on their map and they said, nah, I don't want any part of that. And they left. So, all the more power to me, and I did what I needed to do. And so, with all that being said, what is there to learn from this encounter? Honestly, I have no idea. Well, I guess, you know, keep aware of your surroundings, number one. But then again, that's in every single freaking video that I post. And number two, sometimes you gotta predict your enemy's movements. And if you're right, hey, you might get rewarded with an easy kill. But if you're wrong, it's not the end of the world. Just put yourself in the mind of your enemy and be like, well, if I got shot from this direction, where's my nearest piece of cover? Where is the easiest way to escape the area? Where would I go prone at? You gotta ask yourself those kind of questions. Because people in this game, they can be sneaky. But I don't mean, and when I say this, I don't mean to sound degrading. But sometimes people can make such dumb decisions that it actually comes out smart. And look, like I said, I don't mean to come off in a negative way. But sometimes you get shot by somebody and you're like, why were you even there? And they're prone in the open with a whole SVU and nobody shot at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta think about it like that. Put yourself in the mindset of your enemy and just think, where would they go if I got shot at? And I know there's a lot of lessons to learn from my videos, but if there's one I want you to learn for real, you gotta keep moving. Even if you're being shot at. Keep moving, but look behind you to make sure where your attacker is at. You gotta keep moving. And so, I'll catch you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.